The new Apple Mac Mini M4 is out and it's a fantastic computer, but all you get in the box is the computer and a power cord. So if you have some components already and you need to upgrade some of them, or if you're looking to create an all new setup, the Apple Mac Mini M4 is a great machine. It provides plenty of power, but you're going to need to pick out some accessories. So in this video, we're going to look at a lot of my favorite Mac accessories and help you pick out all the different components that you need to get your Mac up and running. Most of these accessories I did buy with my own money, but if I received any of them for free, I will be sure to mention that on the screen as well. So the first thing that you're going to need for it is a keyboard and a mouse. You could always get the Apple Magic Mouse and that Magic Keyboard, but other than Touch ID and the gestures on the Magic Mouse, there's really no standout features for them. My personal favorite mouse to use is the Logitech MX Master 3S. It's got Bluetooth and tons of customization on it, side scrolling, a gestures button, and the scroll wheel works really well on it as well. Two customizable buttons on the side of it, and you can pair it to multiple devices. So I really like that. There's also a smaller version called the Anywhere 3S if you don't want to have quite as big of a mouse, but I really love the feel of the MX Master 3S. On the lower end, there is the Satechi M1 mouse. It also works great, but there's no real standout features on it other than the fact that it comes in at just $30. And it does have really reliable Bluetooth performance, but it's just a mouse. Another option is you could always pick up Apple's Magic Trackpad if you come from a MacBook environment and you really like a trackpad. This thing is huge. You can use gestures to go back and forth between windows and workspaces on your Mac. And it's also very responsive. I really like the Apple Magic Trackpad. Now, when you're looking for a keyboard, there is the Magic Keyboard. Really, the only version of it that has any special feature is if you get the Apple Magic Keyboard with Touch ID, because then you can use that to make purchases and also sign into your computer. Other than that, it just looks nice and simple. That one's only available in white and silver. Satechi also has a couple of different keyboards that they offer. There's the X1, X2, and X3. So whether you want to have a number pad or no number pad, they look just like the Apple one, but they come in at a lower price. And you can also get them in different colors as well. So the Satechi ones are nice. I personally use Logitech keyboards usually. I've been using the MX Keys Mini for a while. Very comfortable to type on, compare it to multiple devices, recharges with USB-C. It works great and has backlighting as well. The Logi Pop Icon is a new one that I just got. I've really been liking this keyboard. It's also very comfortable to type on, but it doesn't have a rechargeable battery built into it. You have to change out AAA batteries, and it also doesn't have backlighting on the keys, which is fine. I still really like this keyboard. On the mechanical side, there's also the Newfie Air 75 V2. This is going to make more noise than any of the other keyboards, but it has a lot of personality to it. So here's a couple quick typing tests. So these are all great keyboard options. You can just pick whichever one fits your personality and also your budget. I also have done dedicated reviews of all these keyboards, so be sure to check that out if you're more interested in them. Most people will be totally happy with the pop icon, and this one only comes in at $50, so it's a really great deal. So once you've gone through all the keyboard and mouse options, you're going to need a display. This is where I'm going to get controversial because if you can afford it, I really think you should go for the Apple Studio display. I just picked one up. I wish I bought it sooner because it's sleek, color accurate, and it's very sharp with the 5K resolution. The frustrating thing is if you want the Visa version, you have to get one without a stand, or it costs more money to get the height and tilt adjustable stand. But in my opinion, one of the great things about buying the Mac Mini is the fact that you can get it once and then you can upgrade it every few years, and hopefully your accessories will last you a while. I've had the LG Ultrafine 5K, which is another display I'll recommend. I've had that one for 7 or 8 years now, and it's been a very good, reliable display for me as well. The stand on it's a little bit more janky than the Apple one though, but it's still a great display. On the lower end of displays, LG has several great 27-inch 4K monitors, and I've had several different versions of those at work. They all work fantastic and have been reliable and sharp. The newest version of this monitor comes in at just about $250, which is insanely cheap for a 4K monitor. Not going to be quite as color accurate as the higher end monitors on the list, but will still do a great job coming in at a very affordable price. So I absolutely love the LG 27-inch 4K monitors as well. So once you've got a keyboard and a mouse, the next thing you're probably going to need is external storage, because most people should just be buying the base model of the Mac Mini because Apple's SSD prices are pretty expensive and the ones on the Mini don't seem to be the fastest ones anyways. So there's going to be several different options that you can pick. If you're not doing a ton of crazy video editing work that uses a lot of 6K, 4K, high resolution, then I would personally recommend buying the Crucial X9 Pro It's very small, very compact, very fast. Love this drive. It does come in at about 950 megabytes a second on that drive. So it's not the fastest drive for Mac, but for most people, it'll do a great job at giving you more space to work on your computer. And it also makes it easier if you want to go back and forth between a desktop and a laptop. On the higher end of storage, we have drives like the SanDisk Pro G40. This is a Thunderbolt drive, gives you speeds of about 2,500 megabytes a second on the read and the write, or an even nicer drive is the ONU 34 Bolt. This one's a little bit bigger, a little bulkier, but you can get this one all the way up to 8 terabytes. This is the main drive I edit most of my projects on because it is so fast and it gives you so much space to be working on a bunch of projects at once. Another option you can do is you can buy an enclosure like this Satechi USB 4 enclosure and put a drive in like the WD Black drives. These are also very fast drives and they're very reasonably priced as well. But by the time you buy the enclosure and the SSD for it, you're going to be really close to Pro G40 or U34 Bolt price territory as well. On another alternative that I've really liked is I have the SanDisk ProBlade system. They sent me this a while back and I've really gotten into using it. And personally, I've bought a ton of extra ProBlades and I've also got 2 of these stations now. So the station gives you the ability to use up to 4 of these individual drives at the same time with it. So with the limited ports on the Mac Mini, this is a really great option if you want to use a ton of external storage at the same time. The biggest issue I've had with this is when I'm doing very large file transfers, it will start to rev up the fans and that gets pretty annoying on it. Once you start getting your desktop set up, you might end up wanting to buy a dock because this is going to give you more Thunderbolt ports and also some USB-A ports. So I personally had a couple different Sonnet docks. This is one of the older ones that doesn't have quite as many features. Back on my main setup, I have the Sonnet Super Dock. This one also has a slot on the inside of it for an NVMe drive. There's some HDMI ports as well. Just a lot of functionality with it because you're going to be able to plug in things on the front or the back of it. So that'll make a really nice setup with your Mac Mini because then you can keep all your different peripherals, audio interfaces, really anything you want to use plugged into it. They also have a Thunderbolt hub too, which is a great option if you want to keep a couple of devices all tied together on one port. That also makes a great option to change back and forth between a laptop and a Mac Mini setup on your desk. The next thing you'll need is you'll probably want some sort of a webcam and a microphone because the Mac Studio doesn't actually have a microphone built into it. So I recommend picking up a USB microphone like this Elgato Wave Mic 3. It's a really cool compact mic that has a stand built in. So has a USB-C port on the back of it. You will need to get an adapter if you want to use it with the computer though, because it comes with a USB-C to a USB-A cable. But this sounds really great, very compact and easy to keep to the side and then pull up closer to you whenever you need to do a recording. Also, Elgato has a couple great webcams. Logitech makes some really great webcams as well. Most people should probably just use their phone and the continuity camera though whenever you need a webcam. You're going to get really good image quality if you use that, and it's wireless too. Also, you'll probably want to get speakers with this computer. It does have built-in ones. Depending on the display you get, the Studio display has built-in speakers. They sound just okay. I recommend most people pick something up like the Creative Pebble. Is going to be a really great affordable option for you to add to your setup very easily. Yamaha also has the HS3 or HS4, which are very compact speakers. Or on the higher end, there's the Atom Audio D3Vs that just came out. I've heard nothing but good things about those speakers, and they have built-in stands as well. You can use those with USB-C or also with a line-in port. Those are going to sound really good for more critical listening tasks like video editing. So there's a ton of different accessories you might want to get with your Mac Mini. We've talked about keyboards, mouse options, microphones, SSD storage, and most of these items I've reviewed before. So if you have any further questions about these, leave a comment. Also, feel free to check out the links in the description below to buy any of these accessories. Like this video, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any upcoming content.